Glock. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful in terms of recording. I'm gonna tell you guys how to break down a Glock. Right here we have a Glock 19X. Right here we have a Glock 19 Gen 5. I'm gonna show you how to take both down the same way. I have a bonus for you guys at the end, so make sure you guys watch to the end so you guys can see a very quick way to take it down that most people don't know. First things first, you wanna make sure that your Glock is not loaded. I'll make a separate video on telling whether it's loaded in the future. One way you can tell is by the extractor. If the extractor is not flush with the slide, that means it is loaded. I'll show you guys right here. Be very careful. There you go. It is not flush, so now you can tell it's loaded. So now that we have a loaded gun, we can easily show you guys how to make sure it's not loaded anymore, because you want to make sure that your finger is not on the trigger at all times. We already know this.
Nigga, please. I've used it. I admit it. Can you lend a nigga a pencil? Nigga.
Hit the magazine release. This is the feeding device, so if you cock it back, one comes out, it'll feed another one into it. So every time your slide goes back, think about whether it has a feeding device in it and whether that feeding device has ammunition in it. That will help you to determine whether your gun is loaded, but you always want to make sure, of course. Magazine out is the first step. You need to remember that, because if you go and rack the slide 3 times with the magazine in there, of course, it's going to feed, and if the magazine is empty, it's going to lock. I actually didn't even remember it was loaded, but you treat it as if it's loaded and you'll be good. Of course, I generally remember, but when I cock it back and I think about it. A magazine out first, that's the main thing. Then point in the safe direction finger off the trigger or off to the whatever.
Nigga, please.
Then 1, 2, 3, I did it like 4, but then you point it in the safe direction. You can even lock it back and look in for people who are not sure, and put in the safe direction, pull the trigger, and then you're good. First things first, when it comes to breaking it down, not this way, but you want to have your hand like this. You want to grab with this finger real hard, and then this middle finger too, and pull it back. There's one on each side that you pull down. It's going to be pretty hard, and then you let it go and pull the trigger. See, the thing is, you have to pull these down pretty hard. So I was holding it for a while, that's why it was hard. But you pull those down, pull the trigger, and then the slide comes forward just like that. The same thing for this Glock, which is the 19. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Sorry, I cut my nails. It's hard sometimes, but this is why people buy extended, I forget what these called, but frame pins is maybe, I don't know, but that was an easy way to do it. Since you're at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the bonus way to do it that most people don't know. The way to put it back on too, you want to make sure that you align these little things right here, with the rail right here, with the frame. So right here, there's a little middle part. That's the main thing you want to get it lined up with in the front. You slide it back, and then in the back too, there's 2 middle parts. So if you get it too much to the right, it's gonna stop at the little middle points right here, 1 and 2. So let's show you guys. If I get it too much to the right, it's not really gonna go back, but it still will. But you just go straight back. Don't be scared to put it all the way back. You gotta manhandle guns, to be real. Another thing I forgot to tell you, that's crazy. I'm gonna just show you guys the bonus tip, then I'm gonna show you how to make sure that you don't mess up your gun, right? So back, well, boom. Oh my gosh, my finger hurts from doing this. Do it like that. Finger hurts, but there we go. Boom. You pull the trigger. So remember, lock the slide back, pull down the pins, unlock the slide, it will move forward, and you pull the trigger, and then it will come straight off. Now, every time that you take your slide off of your gun, what it's gonna do is it's gonna take your recoil spring off of this little ledge right here. You wanna make sure it's always on the second ledge. The first ledge is not for it. The second ledge, you need to make sure it's always there and pushed down. So you wanna make sure there isn't no extra space between that and the first ledge. Let me just make sure. Okay, so we're all good and we're on the second ledge. That's where it's supposed to be. I pushed this one down already. You can mix and match with Glocks too, but simple as that. This is my favorite mix and match, to be honest. See, this right here is a beautiful match. This one is pretty nice, but really Nothing too crazy, but hope you guys got some value from this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I don't really do that much gun stuff, but when I have time, I might, and I feel like it, I edit the videos. God bless. Make sure you guys get right with Jesus Christ if you're not already. Living in this world is crazy because, you know, people don't really got morals like that, but if you got morals, you'll be good. Yeah, we all fall short, so Jesus died on the cross for us. Repent and then get right and walk on that path. You know what I'm saying? Really, the best thing that happened in my life is me getting right with God. But that's all I have to say for you guys. God bless. Peace.